Hello everyone, welcome back. In this movie we are going to discuss about HackerRank classes. So previously we have discussed about the struct, now this is for classes. Okay, this is the second question in the class section. First of all we need to discuss about what is class. So class is the primarily as of object oriented programming language primary topic. Okay, so class is actually a template. So based on the class only we'll be having object. Okay, so by default classes tells how the object should be. I hope you have understood that what I'm trying to say. Okay, so in this movie what we have to do is nothing but we are going to create one class. I'm going to add some functionality in the class which I'm going to create. So here I have just modified the look so that I can go through the questions as well, and then I can go through the uh, editor as well. So first we need to understand input format. Input will consist of 4 lines. The first line will contain an integer representing the age. Second line will contain a string. So you can go through it and read. So if you have any doubt, just let me know. I can help you out to understand everything. So first of all, anything regarding to programming. So whatever it may be the programming languages. As I said previously, I'm comfortable with the Microsoft technologies, Python and C++. As of now, I'm just trying to develop myself in C++. The class name which we are going to create is nothing but the student. So I just copied the name, so don't want to make any mistake on that. So class. Okay, so as we all know that whenever you create a class, the keyword class must be used and followed by the name, class name, which actually represents the class name. So within this curly braces we need to define some few methods as they have defined here. See here they have defined like set age method, which is used to set age, set standard, set first name, set last name. Before to that they do have some method called get age, get last name, get standard and get first name. I'm not sure whether you know about the access specifier or not. So access specifier is nothing but the restriction level setting to the members of the classes. So what does the member of the classes? Member of the classes is nothing but the variables. Member functions are called as the member of the specific function. Example, I'm going to get age. Okay, so this is the method get age which presents within the student class. So get age is the member function of the student. I hope you understand, right? Now get age, actually what does that get age return? Get age returns integer, so we need to get age return age. So here you could see that they in the main method they do have declared a few variables like age, standard, first name, last name, and they have got the input. So they are actually passing that input to the set age method. So we need to create one method which is called as set age and make everything as a public. So set age doesn't going to return anything, so mark the return type as void. So method, this set age method actually accept a parameter of type int which is called as age. Okay, so we need to have a private section which actually represents some set of variable. So what I'm doing is nothing but I'm just going to copy paste this. So that's all. I have got some few variable. I'm going to use the variable. So age equal to age, which means this age is coming from this one. Okay, so we can easily make, since this is the private, we can have a coding standard coding standard as like this. So it is by this way you can easily find what I'm trying to achieve. Here you need to use the underscore age. Likewise we need to have set standard method as well, like void set standard actually going to get standard st, and you can use whatever the way you want. So this is just user to set value to the specific variable equal to st, that's all. So likewise we need to prepare some code for other methods as well. So if you put set, then we need to have get standard as well. If you get standard, then that actually returns the value of underscore standard, because the standard value they have passed we have set in the underscore standard private variable. So we need to follow the same structure to create all the method. Now it's time for set name. So we are going to return on name. Since this is the void method, I'm going to mark it as a void. Here I'm going to tell the first name as first name. Sorry for the typo, please bear with me. Here, so mark it as, then we need to create one variable. So we have already created that, just copy pasted it, equal to first name. Now we need to return the first name from here. Here you could see they have set last name, set first name. That's all. So that is the problem actually. So string is the return type, return first name. That's all about the changes. str unknown type st. Okay, that will take some time to understand the changes. So here it is set method. So set usually going to take void. Since this is taking last name, I'm going to name it as a last name variable underscore last name. Sorry, that's my mistake again, my bad. Set last name. Likewise, we need to have another method which is about get last name. Last name is string, so we need to set return underscore name. So that's all. I hope I have covered all the required methods. So let's try to hit the run method. So if you don't understand what is a class, what I'm trying to do is nothing but, so here I have created one class called student. First I have the private members. This is called as a private member. This is also called as the private members of the class student. Okay, as a collection we can say it as the member function and the member variables of the student. Okay, all the member variables are of type private, all the member functions are of type public. So as per the restrictions, okay, as per the program requirement, I have modified all the changes. Now hit the run code to check whether my code is right or wrong. There is a compilation error. You can see that underscore, yes, where is my standard? There's a problem with the standard. Yes, usually it is st. Sorry about that. I'm making much of typo mistakes, so that is my problem. Please bear with me. I forgot to implement that toString method, which we need to implement. So first of all, toString. So this method actually going to return all the value in a specified format. Here is the format. Okay, so we can achieve this using different method. So I'm going to use a string method, which we have discussed previously, which is used to manipulate the or structure the data in whatever the way we want. So first of all, so once again, toString going to return some value. So value is nothing but the string. I'm going to return that. Before to that string ss, you can give whatever the value we want. First of all, 15 is nothing but the age. I think is 1 if I'm not wrong, comma, we are going to append the character. So again we are going to append the first name. First name is nothing but the first name, again, comma, again we are going to take the last name, again, comma, the last is nothing but the standard. So that's all. We have got some value. So now it's time to return ss. Here we have implemented using string and integer, so that we need to convert to string. We have the format that needs to be sent into ss. Now hit run code. Let's see what happened. Still under processing. We have got some error, it seems. So return yes. Forgot to implement. This is the beginner issue. Okay, semicolon. Hit the run code again. It takes some time. We have successfully completed the changes. Now hit the submit code button. Yeah, we have successfully completed this as well. I hope you have understood what we have done. So that's all for this video, guys. If you like to my video and if you want to know more about that, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get the notification of my upcoming video. Thanks, guys. Meet you on another video.